Hey, toy friends. So, a few months ago, actually more than a few months ago, back in January, I posted a video called No Boys Allowed. And in that video, I talked about the underrepresentation of Ken in the doll world, or male dolls in general, and how they're always like a second thought, they're an accessory, blah, 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 blah. And in that video, I mentioned that we've never had a holiday Ken doll. Holiday Barbies have been around for so many years, since the 80s, and not one single holiday Ken doll. So a few days after I posted that video, I think Mattel announced that they were coming out with a holiday Ken doll. So I don't know if I just put it into the universe, into the air, or what, but they announced that. So when I heard that, I was like, Finally, I was very excited about it. I was like, oh, it's going to be like so awesome. They're going to like come up with this like amazing design. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be unique and different. It's their first one. They're going to like put a lot of effort into it. And then we got stock photos of the holiday Kens, actually like a few days ago. So this is all happening very fast. So we got images, and I will say I was a little underwhelmed. I wasn't completely underwhelmed. There's certain things about these dolls that are nice, and yeah, some of them not so exciting. So they announced 4 Ken dolls that correspond to the 4 holiday Barbies that are coming out. Although there is a redhead Barbie, the 5th holiday Barbie, that's there is no corresponding Ken doll. So I don't know why they didn't come out with a redheaded holiday Ken doll. That would have been so good. So I don't know. They could have even made it like a chase doll, because that seems to be a thing now with dolls, with having chase dolls. But anyway, so there is a white one, a black one, an Asian one, and a Latino one. I decided to go for the Latino one and the Asian one because I feel like their head sculpts are the most unique out of the 4. The white one is like so like vanilla bland to me. I'm sure it's a specific head sculpt that maybe you love or a ton of people like. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care about it. And then the black one is also a Playline doll or head sculpt, which I actually have already. So, and the thing with purchasing multiples of these holiday dolls, whether it's Ken or Barbie, is that they're all wearing the same outfit. So I didn't want... I mean, it's bad enough that I have 2 of the same outfit. I didn't want 3 or 4 of the same exact outfit. So that's why I opted for 2. And those are the 2 that I picked. So I ordered these yesterday or the day before. I just got both of them today. I think I ordered it yesterday. They shipped real quick from Amazon. I know they're on Amazon. They're also on Mattel Creations, but you're paying for extra shipping if you're not a Prime member on Amazon. Also, the shipping from Mattel Creations is very hit or miss as far as like speed and time and all that. So anyway, the other interesting thing about this purchase is that I ordered them at the same time. I must have ordered them from different vendors or something, because the Latino one came in an actual Mattel box that says 2025 Holiday Ken doll. This is how it showed up on my at my apartment. So, yeah, and if you know how I feel about this, having the name of the thing that's in the box on the thing. But the other box, the other package, came like this. I do have something else in this package that is separate, that's not a doll or anything. So I don't know if the doll, I'm assuming the doll is not packaged in here. I'm sure it's just the actual packaging. So it's just interesting that depending on who you order from is how you're going to receive these dolls. So anyway, let me just open these up and we'll take a closer look at these holiday Kens. So I did just open up the other box, and it is in fact packaged in a standalone like shipper. So That's interesting. So I guess these are all going to be in shippers unless you order or unless you pick them up in store. I'm assuming they're going to be in store. But yeah, interesting packaging. They're out of their respective boxes. I don't remember which one is which. So they're covered in tissue paper, but we'll go ahead and just open one of them and take a look at the box since they're both the same. So here we go. You're getting a first look before me. Oh, this is the Asian one. So here we go. Here he is with a giant glare just for you. Okay. Yeah, he's very handsome. This is a great head sculpt. He's only been used like a handful of times, but he is pretty great. Let's see. The box, I believe, it's probably AI. I'm assuming going forward, all these like boxes, all the packaging is going to be AI. It's fine. It's not like offensive or anything. It's literally just like a red box with some like gold ribbon on the outside. On the inside of the box, there's like a snowy kind of scene, and then like gold, kind of a gold pattern on the bottom there. It says Holiday Ken. And then there's more snowflakes on the sides here. And then on the back, it looks like we have the other 4. And I think they're going to show whichever one you have is going to be the bigger one right here, I'm assuming. So, yeah, the box is fine. The back says, Ken is ready to celebrate the introduction of his first ever holiday doll in a gold tuxedo jacket and black bow tie. Your 2025 Holiday Ken doll is styled to commemorate the holidays and bring wonderful festive memories to you and those you love. It's also funny how it says doll. Holiday Ken 2025 doll. And then here is the Latino version. Same deal. And then on the back, as predicted, here he is, bigger than the other guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 opened up, and we'll take a closer look. They are both out of their boxes, and I'll go over what they come with. So both of them come with this COA, pretty standard. They also come with stands, which is nice. I do wish that they had done something with the stand. I don't know. Even like making it like gold, maybe to match their outfits, or even like white. I don't know. I'm just so tired of these like black boring stands with like nothing on them. These are so cheap to me. I know I'm being like nitpicky. It's just a stand. I know, but if this is a holiday doll and it's supposed to be like a special doll, like just put a little more effort into this. And I'm sure it was a cost saving thing and all that. So anyway, all right. So let's get into the dolls. So here is the Latino doll. This is his front and his back. And then here is the Asian doll. Front and back, which is exactly the same. I'm not sure why I showed you the same front and back, but yeah. So first impressions, I like these better in hand than in the stock photos. There really is something about seeing something online in a photo versus like having it in your hand and actually like physically touching it and looking at it in real life in 3D. That really makes a difference, because I feel like I do actually like these a little better than I thought I would. So that's good. So let's take a look at these individually, and then I will give you my pros and cons for these dolls. All right, so let's talk about the head sculpts first, and then we'll talk about the bodies and the clothing since they're both the same. So here is the first one. This head sculpt is, he's so handsome. Like, I wish they used this head sculpt more often. So when I saw this one, I was like, yes, finally. So yeah, his hair is slicked back. It is meant to look like it's shaved on the sides. There's no flocking or anything. That would have been nice if there was some flocking or something, but it's totally slicked back. And then his face is obviously adorable. Love it. And then this one, again, this face sculpt, I feel like, has only been used on the, is it the King Ocean, the mermaid Ken? So I was very excited to see it used again. So this, I feel like this one is probably the most popular from what I gathered online. So, but yeah, same haircut, slick back. I feel like his hair might be a little lighter. It's more of like a dark brown versus the black of the first one. But yeah, super handsome face sculpt. Okay, so let's talk about the body. Let's talk about the body. So the clothing. Yeah, so he's wearing this gold tux situation. He's wearing this black bow tie, which is an actual fabric tie. Thank you. He's wearing this white shirt underneath. Obviously, this gold and black jacket. This is actual, it's kind of like fuzzy, like velvety kind of material. Is it velvety? No, it's not velvety. It's the same material as the jacket. But it is like a shiny, shiny gold. And then he's wearing these black pants, dress pants, and then these black shoes that are kind of shiny. So overall, this is one of the things that I was like not sure about when I saw the photos, but seeing it in person, it's actually nice. It's a very nice outfit. And I just noticed that there's a little button here. There's an actual like something there. I don't think it's an actual button though. It looks like it's sewn. It's literally sewn together, so it's not meant to be taken off. I'm curious if. So the bow tie looks like it's sewn on. I'm just curious. There we go. So it's not a real shirt. It's actually a cut-off sleeveless shirt, which is pretty standard for Ken dolls that have like button-up long sleeve shirts under jackets. It's so that they can fit very well, or it doesn't, so that it doesn't. Wow. So it doesn't like bunch up under the jacket. And then also, I'm wondering if the shirt is separate from the pants. Yes. So the shirt is separate from the pants. There is a Velcro on the back, and you can see that they're two separate pieces. So that's good to know. And also, he is on the Model Muse body, which I'm finding out that, or I'm figuring out that I actually like the Model Muse body, just because there's something. It feels nice. Like there's something about this body that feels really nice. Like the Twilight dolls that I have. I really like those because of the way they feel. And they just have like a certain like heft to them that Playline dolls don't have. And maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe it's like all in my head, but there's something about this pose and this type of material. Maybe it's different material. I don't know. But anyway, I am okay with this. All right, so let's talk overall pros and cons of these dolls. So I will say overall, I am surprised at how differently I feel about these dolls having them in hand. I really was ready to not like them. Not that I didn't like them. I was very 50-50 when I ordered them. I was like, there are certain things about them I don't like, certain things I do like, but it was literally like 50-50. Now I think it's like maybe like 60-40. So it's not a complete like, wow, these are amazing. I love them so much. But I am pleasantly surprised that, I don't know, there's like an element of delight in opening these. So I will say, I love the rooted hair. That's number one. I love two of the face sculpts. So, and I feel like these are pretty rare face sculpts, or they don't use them very often, so I'm glad they did. I like the fact that they are on Model Muse bodies, even though I prefer articulation. I think if they were on like Playline bodies with articulation, I would have been like, so I don't know. There's something about the Model Muse body that elevates it a little bit and makes it a little more like special, you know? The cons, I would say I'm not crazy about the outfits. I wish that they had not gone the easy route with a tux, because I feel like that is like the most like low-hanging fruit for a holiday outfit for a male doll. Just put them in a tux, they'll be good. I'm not saying that these are bad outfits. I'm just saying I wanted something a little more special for the holidays. Also, I would say I wish they had come out with a redhead Ken that to complement the redhead Barbie holiday doll. That would have made sense to me, but you know, whatever. But overall, I am genuinely happy to have these in my collection. I am baby steps. We got holiday Kens for the first time. I'm hoping that these sell relatively well, or well enough that they do this again next year, and maybe they will do something different besides like changing the color of the tux. I'm also surprised that they did not package them with the Barbies, unless that's coming. I don't know, but it's interesting that they didn't like pair them up where you could get like a gift set or something. And like I said, maybe they will, but so yeah, it's interesting that they're selling them alone. But yeah, so these two are going to be partnered. So I've decided they're going to be partners. Holiday partners. So we need names for these gentlemen. So put your name suggestions for these two holiday Kens in the comments below, and maybe we'll like vote on them or something. So thank you as always for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe to the channel, and I hope you're having a lovely whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you next time.